The first of the two interceptions and what you saw, it looked like you were out there in center field and he just kind of threw it to you.
Yeah, on the first interception, I was just playing in the cylinder. I think we got pressure on him. He didn't know what to do with the football, so he just took his go-to read and just threw it up. Nobody was there but me. So I think that was probably credit to the linebackers of the D-line. I don't know who pressured him, but I'm sure he had pressure in his face. So.
And lastly, for me, you've been around for a while. How would you compare a St. Francis team to a CAA opponent?
Honestly, St. Francis has done nothing but do pretty good. As far as I've seen, I would say St. Francis is probably just as good as most of the teams in the CAA. They prepare every single game like it's their last. They put good things on film, so definitely not a team to be taken lightly at all. And we knew that coming into this game, that would be a close game, and we would have to grind it out. So,
thank you, Aaron.
You're welcome.
Kyle?
Yeah, Aaron, with the offense, with some of those scoring drives went over 90 yards. When you're on defense, how do you kind of stay warm and ready to go in those situations when, you know, they're eating up so much clock on the other side of the ball?
Oh, yeah. Definitely easy for me to stay warm. I say staying warm for us is just taking the break. We're pretty warm. We do a good job warming up. So anytime the offense is on the field that long is good for us. We get to regroup. So mentally, we get to regroup, and then we get to make adjustments. So the longer they're on the field, the more it works in our benefit. We kind of just talk to the coaches, talk amongst ourselves as players, and just figure out what we're getting and what we need to do better. So I say that's how we prepare.
And on fourth down, you know, the offense doesn't convert. It's 24-21. What's kind of the conversation that y'all are having where you're going to come back out on the field there and it's a 3-point game and you need to get a stop?
Yeah, conversation was pretty simple. Just stay tight knit, like Coach Wood always says. And it came down to it. There's nobody out there but us. It's us 11 on the field. We got to trust each other. So that's basically all it was. It's time to bow up and just be the better team at that time. Just do everything we were coached, details, and somebody make a play and get us out of there.
And as far as the coaching staff, I mean, that kind of trust in you guys, you know, where they are comfortable going for it on fourth down. How does that kind of feel? Does that help with the confidence at all?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Helps a lot with the confidence. We love when our offense goes for it on fourth down. We have no problem with it. If they get it, we're excited. If they don't get it, we're still ready to go. So we can always back them. We can feed off each other. One end picks up on the other. Defense doesn't do too hot. Offense can pick us up. Offense maybe doesn't get on fourth. We pick them up, but we got the confidence to do it. So I like it. We all like it.
Russ, what'd you think of the evening? It looked a little bit up and down, though obviously finished in a strong fashion.
It was great to get a win. No question about that. They're hard to, I told the team they're hard to come by. You know, it's never easy. And somehow we gutted it out. Our offense got some first downs. And then obviously our defense stepped up the last 2 times with picks by Aaron Banks and got it done.
This was the kind of night, I guess, other than the fumble that you were hoping for from Reese, just kind of in control and moving it down the field. Didn't always end in touchdowns, but you were moving the ball pretty well.
Yeah, you know, we had 487 yards offense, which is pretty good. Probably should have had way more points, I think. You know, he threw the one interception on the sideline there right before the half. I'm not sure if Billy had to take that call back. There's no question he would. So that was a tough one too, right before the half. And then obviously Reese's fumble, you know, was a killer there. But I mean, we moved the ball right down the field. You know, we execute on offense. We had 30 first downs again. You know, I think our offensive line's really good. I think our backs are really good. And I think our wideouts are really good. And I think Reese is really good. Defensively, we're not very good. We got to get better. No question.
Thank you.
Coach, 2 drives that went more than 90 yards, both eating up about 5 minutes of clock. With that, you know, the offense being so much about up tempo, but when you go on a drive like that, I mean, how much does that sort of give the offense sort of a building block? Do you feel like?
That's huge. That's huge. And you know, we had the ball inside the 5-yard line against UVA and took it all the way down to the 35. last week. So yeah, I mean, it's huge. It's backbreakers for a defense, no question about that. And you know, whether you score a touchdown or not, you flip the field. And so I mean, again, I think we're really good on offense, and I think we can just get better and better and better as it goes.
And then as far as the passing game with the running backs, Dykes and Smith both scoring on receptions. When you have guys, obviously Savon with more than 100 yards rushing, but add that receiving element to it, when both of them can kind of cycle in and do that, how invaluable is that?
Well, I mean, that's huge. We throw some to them just directly out of the backfield. And then other times, I mean, Reese kind of improvised. I think the one to Aaron, he scrambled out and then dumped it off to him late and scored a big touchdown there. That was huge right there. I believe we had 3rd and goal from the 50. I don't even know, maybe from the, let's see, from the 16-yard line. So, I mean, that was huge right there. And Reese has got a knack to do that, and our backs got a knack. They got great hands. I'll tell you, I'm pleased with our backs. They're hard workers, great kids. They hang on to the football. Really, really pleased with where they are right now.
And when Reese does kind of improvise a little bit and uses his mobility on a play like that, where he's making almost what looks like a basketball pass to a certain extent, how much leeway do you kind of give him to freelance like that? And how much in a moment like that are you maybe kind of, oh no, until it's caught?
No, the only time he can't do it is if he's throwing back across his body, back into the middle of the football field. Other than that, Reese, go get him, baby.
Thank you.